How awesome is what you guys have done this year to build on going into next year?
You know, huge. When we finished this last one, what's up, Ollie? When we finished the last one, which he can tell you right now too, but we played obviously in the Big 12 championship game, didn't turn the way we wanted it to turn. Rechanneled the focus to this one, saying, hey, there's two things going on here. One is 10 wins, put bookends on the season, and then two is this is number 1 of 24. And I hope our guys take that to heart. And as far as looking forward into 24, having a great spring and trying to get back, because there's a lot of guys that are returning. And obviously complacency is one thing that can easily set in on a group that has a bunch of guys returning. But we didn't see it today, so life is good.
For Rashad to hoist the MVP trophy here, kind of symbolic of the season he had, considering where he started. Maybe speak to the journey he had here.
Rashad is a talented guy. He's bounced around for us quite a bit. He's played wherever we need him to play. If I said, hey man, I need you to gain 25 pounds, he gains 25 pounds, and he starts hitting people in the box. And this year, hey, I need you to lose 25 pounds, and he lost 25 pounds and became a perimeter receiver again. So he has been the ultimate cowboy for us and doing whatever it takes, and the grit and the grind and all that stuff. So I'm just extremely happy for him that he's able to do that today. Obviously come away with the trophy player of the game, and so excited for the kid. And he's been all about it for us all year long. He's stood up there in the locker room on a number of occasions and challenged our guys to play hard in the second half, better in the second half. And he led the way on it too, a number of times. So it's not just lip service for him.
Kasey, how do you hope Dunners remember?
How do I hope he's remembered?
Yeah.
Oh, as a solid cowboy that was always for us. He's always for us. In practice, I'm sure he wanted to get more snaps here and there. He's also sandwiched with some really good quarterbacks too. But I would say that, just a kid that has come in here and done everything we've asked him to do. And I'm happy for him. And I think, the portal has some good things going on, some bad things going on. This is a situation of good things going on. It's a good opportunity for him to take his skill set, to move down the road, to go find a place to sling it around for a little bit. And, so I'm happy for him on the decision.
Kasey, with Ollie making his announcement of coming back, he's up there talking about bigger goals, playoffs, Heisman, stuff like that. He seems to really welcome the idea of the spotlight. How do you, he seems to have handled it pretty well, but how do you see him handling it? How do you see him handling it moving forward?
Well, I think, like anybody, I really do believe this. It's hard not to look at what successes you've had, and that's anyone. So for him, it's going to be a real challenge, and for all of us, with everybody that we have returning, to not put in the work. To put in the work, I say, because last year when the season ended, everybody knew that we had to make some changes, do some different things, and we did it. And everybody grinded over the winter and over the spring and through the summer and the whole nine. And what you don't want is the complacency to sink in here in January and you come back. Now, Rob doesn't usually let that happen, Coach Glass, but it's easy to do. And success comes to those who aren't looking for it, right? And that's what we need to have, the mentality we need to have. So we got to get back to work and go. And yeah, we have a lot of returners, and I'm excited for next year. But at the same time, I'm a little bit apprehensive moving forward. And how much do you kick them in the ass and say, listen, this isn't how you practiced last year. This isn't what we did last spring. This isn't how you responded to an ass chewing. Because last year, it sank in. And over the summer they just took all the challenges that we had as coaches and kind of pushed it forward. Took all the challenges again, moving through the first couple of games where it just didn't really start to work out for us, and hung in there. And it was just a gritty blue collar effort. And you got to have that same thing again for next season.
You've had